and welcome to EBADay 2019 in Stockholm. I'm Hannah Wallace, and kindly joining me now in the TV studio is Eleni Coldrey from Equinix. Hello Eleni, it's good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Hi Hannah.
So how are you enjoying the event so far, and what have been your key takeaways walking around the exhibition floor?
Well, we've loved the exhibition actually, and I think the content in the sessions has been really informative as well. The things that we've been talking a lot about with customers, and also yesterday on the panel, was about the level of progress in digitalization within the banks, the adoption of key technologies like APIs, data analytics, whether that be artificial intelligence or machine learning, and clearly cloud is a big topic as well. When are we going to go there? And I guess the level of adoption is low in the traditional banks, but the potential is high, or so it feels when you look at the neobanks and the kind of successes in customer uptake that they're having. So overall positive, but yeah, a lot of knowledge sharing perhaps to be done, and a lot more progress to come in the next couple of years.
Sure, and one of the big areas of discussion has been open banking, but what I'd love to hear from you is how you think this space has evolved.
Yeah, well, I think obviously we're coming up to another milestone in open banking, and so it's still very young across Europe, but I think some of the thinking is evolving, and when we're talking to practitioners across the European Union, we're starting to hear an evolution in terms of the API strategies within the banks, moving beyond compliance and the bare minimum for open APIs, really having strategic thinking around internal APIs and moving forward into the space of premium APIs, particularly with a focus on the corporate sector and what they're going to be looking for as the use cases mature. And so that evolution in thinking and the progress in, I guess, data aggregation and data access has been developing over the last kind of 6 to 8 months, I think.
And as we're in Stockholm, it's only right to sort of home in on the region. What are your clients saying here?
Well, I guess the region here across the Nordics entirely, it's a very digital economy. The level of consumer uptake is already very high because of the national infrastructures that are in place that are different elsewhere in Europe and perhaps my homeland of the UK. The minute I step off the plane here, there's no need for cash. I've no cash with me whatsoever, and if I contrast that with Paris last week, it's a bit of a different story. So I think the level of engagement with things like open banking and the use of technologies, the new technologies, is perhaps more advanced in this region. I think you can see that also in some of the base infrastructure that's growing here. We know that the big cloud players are opening up regional nodes, and so there's a need, clear need in the region for cloud availability zones, and the cloud providers wouldn't be coming here if there wasn't the uptake, and I think the financial services industry is a key part of that demand. And one of the other key elements I think that strikes me when I meet our customers across Stockholm and Helsinki in the banking sector is the openness to collaboration, and I think that's a regional trait.
Sure. Well, that leads me very nicely into my last question, and you get a real sense of it walking around EBADay, is the importance of collaboration and partnership. But can you tell me, why are they so important?
Well, I think businesses in the digital age are having to reevaluate what their core value is, and it comes back to the very bare essentials. What is it that you do well, and focusing back in on your own platform and capabilities, and maybe outsourcing those bits that are not for you to be doing. And so a rethink of the business values and also the business architectures is leading banks and other industries towards a platform mindset. So build your platform, and then build your marketplace or your ecosystem around that. And clearly collaboration is everywhere, whether we look at open banking or instant payments, or the ecosystem is growing and evolving, and so that mindset of collaboration, and also at a technical level to be able to integrate seamlessly and securely is a key topic here, obviously in the financial sector.
Wonderful. Well, I'll let you get back to the event. Thank you very much for coming and sharing your insights.
Thanks, Anna.